Welcome back, everyone. It's 7 o'clock on your Sunday morning. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on 13 Sunrise. I'm Matthew Foltz alongside Lindsay Monroe, and it is off to another wet start in some parts of India, Lindsay.
That's right. Southern Indiana right now.
Okay.
Everybody, though, is going to get rain at some point today. Some of us get heavy rain. Just depends on where you are. So let's start with what the radar looks like right now. And that is basically Southern Indiana, seeing the rain becoming more widespread. So I want to zoom in closer to where we are seeing that steadier rainfall already out there this morning. This is going to be down to the south of Terre Haute in the Vincennes area, down into the far southwestern tier of the state. Rain now starting to extend, though, closer to Bedford, seeing the first few raindrops just to the south of Bloomington. This is all lifting off to the northeast. So what's going on to our south now? Well, it's going to be in our near future as the day plays on. We've got this area of low pressure that's been developing west of us, that cold front pushing in our direction, going to push that rain in as we go through the day today. It's also going to increase our wind speed. We are anticipating wind gusts in excess of 35 to 40 miles per hour this afternoon as that storm system approaches. So I want you to be prepared for a breezy day. Also a very rainy day at times, and the fact that we're starting out with temperatures near the freezing mark and we're talking about rain today just kind of goes to show you the weird pattern that we've got. Right now the wind is coming in out of the southeast. That will shift to more of a southwesterly wind flow today. 31 in Richmond right now. It's 36 in Indy. We will quickly see those temperatures climbing back into the 40s, and then we're going to kind of hold steady there in the 40s throughout the day. So off and on rain this morning as the system moves in. Will become more organized and steady through the early afternoon. Eventually rain's going to taper off after about 7 o'clock tonight, and then the sky clears overnight. We're going to talk rainfall potential. Another round of some showers possible on Tuesday even. We'll break down those rain chances in your 7-day forecast.
All right, we'll see you then, Lindsay. Right now, we are continuing to follow breaking news from Indy's Near East Side as Metro Police continue to investigate a deadly shooting. Now, we now have new video of the scene as police say it happened around 4:45 this morning along North Arsenal Avenue. This is just south of New York Street. Officers say they found a man at the scene with gunshot wounds. He was pronounced dead on scene. Now, right now, police believe this is an isolated incident, and they also have a person of interest detained at this hour. This area of North Arsenal Avenue and East New York Streets, we're told, will be closed for a while police continue to investigate. And March Madness basketball continues for the Boilermakers as they now make their way back here to Indy for the Sweet 16. They are now advancing after a dominating performance against McNeese. Our Dominic Miranda has more with the Boilers from Providence, Rhode Island.
What a 3-day stretch it was for Purdue in Providence. Domination all week and weekend long, culminating in a trip to the Sweet 16 after beating 12-seed McNeese 76-62 in a game that really wasn't even that close. The Boilers started this game seemingly unconscious, shooting the ball, and from there, they controlled it the rest of the way. A beautiful day in Rhode Island, a beautiful result for the Boilers.
I mean, that's something we talk about a lot, getting off to a good start. You know, a lot of times we talk about the first 5 minutes of each half is probably the most important because you can set the tone. So that's what, you know, we kind of came to the game trying to do, and we were able to get it done.
I think it kind of shocked them a little bit, and I think it obviously helps us when adrenaline's going, shots are falling, and we're taking care of the ball early, and I think that just led to easy shots for us. We had a lot of easy dunks early, so that was big time, and obviously when you score easily, it makes our lives a lot better.
It's Purdue's 6th trip to the Sweet 16 in the last 8 NCAA tournaments. Matt Painter attributes that consistency to the players that have come through the program, leading to sustained success, and the experience this Boilers team features.
Our guys have been great. This group of guys have really kind of bounced back after we've struggled here at the end of the year, even though our schedule was really tough. We had a tough stretch where we lost 4 in a row and just hung in there, and, you know, hopefully we're playing our best basketball.
I think it's just the confidence we've continued to have in each other, in this locker room, in our coaches and our staff and everybody. Just believing that the basketball we were playing at one point is our best basketball, and we can get back to that point if we continue to defend and rebound.
The Sweet 16 awaits at Lucas Oil Stadium next week. Heritage Christian's own Miles Colvin knows how big of an advantage that is for this team.
It feels great, especially to know that we have a really strong fan base there. We were there last year and it was incredible. It was basically a second home game, so it was just really excited to get back and just play that game.
The Boilers finally get some rest, and then it's home sweet home for the Sweet 16. That'll be against 1 seed Houston at Lucas Oil Stadium. A tough challenge awaits, but it'll be fun to see the Boilers in action in Indy. We have extended coverage of the NCAA tournament and Purdue on WTHR Plus as the Boilers are headed to the Sweet 16. Here in Providence, I'm Dominic Miranda, 13 Sports.
And again, as Dom just mentioned, it's Purdue and Houston facing off Friday night at Lucas Oil Stadium. So this will basically be a home game for the Boilers, and that has Purdue fans riled up. Our Marina Silva shows us how March Madness just got even bigger for downtown Indy.
In less than a week, Purdue fans will pack Lucas Oil Stadium in hopes of seeing their Boilermakers punch a ticket to the Elite Eight and then the Final Four. Fans like Kelsey Habig.
Well, I wore my Eat, Sleep, Train shirt because I feel like that sums it up.
She's part of the Purdue Alumni Association, planning watch parties. Her love for the Boilermakers goes deep.
In my blood, and so my brother and I both became Boilermakers, and now as like full-fledged, adult people, it's kind of a cool thing to have my whole immediate family. This is something that we do together.
She's overjoyed to see her favorite team head to another Sweet 16. She'll be at the official Boilermaker watch party in Fishers on Friday. But downtown? Restaurants and bars downtown Indy will be packed with Purdue faithful too. Justin England is the manager at District Tap. He says just as it was for Big Ten last weekend, he's expecting big crowds again.
I'm really happy that Purdue got in, and I think it's going to drum up a lot of business for us. I'm hoping it's going to be about 4 deep from the bar top. I hope to have every single seat in here packed. I hope to be right at occupancy.
It was just last year Purdue's run to the national championship game started with a win at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Now, they're again as close to home court as you can get.
I wouldn't want to be any of the other teams coming to Indy who have to play against us.
In Indianapolis, Marina Silva, 13 News.
Now to the NCAA women's tournament, as we both have 2 Indiana teams to root for this afternoon. IU and Notre Dame both looking to get to the Sweet 16. We'll start with the 9th-seeded Hoosiers. They survived a close one with Utah, so now they'll be taking on South Carolina, who is a 1 seed later today, and that could be a big challenge. The Gamecocks won their opening game 108-47, but the Hoosiers say their experience in the tournament gives them a good chance to win.
You have to have confidence when you come into this tournament, or else you will lose. And so, just knowing that, we've prepared for this moment. I think, especially this game, almost our entire team has played against South Carolina, and we have the strength of Caroline. She's played them the last 4 years.
Now, IU and South Carolina tip off this afternoon at 3 o'clock. And Notre Dame dominated in their run to the tournament. They beat Stephen F. Austin 106-54 on Friday. But the Fighting Irish say they're not taking anything for granted as they now prepare to face Michigan later today.
I think yesterday was a great game for us just to build our confidence. I mean, I know things got a little rocky at the end of the regular season, but I think that was a great game just to kind of get back into our rhythm and our flow and just to play together again. Definitely just built our confidence.
Now, guard Olivia Miles left Friday's game with an ankle injury. She's officially listed as questionable for today's game. Tip-off for that one is at 1 o'clock. Well, still ahead, we take a look at what's making news across the country, including police investigating a mass shooting in New Mexico. What authorities are now saying about the deadly attack as they search for those responsible.